All right, welcome back. So we're gonna do a few more problems. Let's start with 38. Let me write that's an ugly 8. My 8 looks like it's crying, but oh well, we'll deal with it, or we'll accept it. You're a beautiful 8. Don't let anyone tell you you're not. Okay, so we're gonna take the cosine of the cosine inverse of 1/5. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same sort of thing, but now we're gonna have to be a little careful. So let me draw again my thing. So now cosine inverse of 1/5. That means 1/5 is the x value. Okay. So let me draw my half unit circle. Remember for inverse cosine. Remember for inverse cosine, it's the top half. Okay, so 1/5 is certainly between -1 and 1, so I'm going to have the x value here. Actually, that's not a good x value. X value here. Okay, because it's like 1/5. Okay, what's the cosine of that? The cosine of that's just going to be 1/5. My gosh. Right? You guys are like, yeah, I mean, what are you talking about? Okay, let's try another one. Let's change this up just a little bit. Let's take, before we go to another problem, let's take the cosine of the cos inverse. Give me just a second. Never mind. We'll leave it at that. Okay, we'll do another problem. Let's do 44. 44 says we're going to take the cosine inverse of the cosine 5 pi over 3. Okay, this is one where we need to think about this. Okay, so let's draw my unit circle. Keep doing that. We draw, but we're only drawing half of it. Right? We're only drawing the half that goes with the inverse cosine. But now, where is 5 pi over 3 on my unit circle? 5 pi over 3, that's like way down here, actually. Okay. So let's put that, let's draw a sort of imaginary piece here. Okay. And this is not going to give us a valid place to take the cosine inverse, is it? We're going to have to go up here to the x value that goes with it. Okay, so if we take, remember, cosine of 5 pi over 3, another way to think about that is you're taking the cosine inverse of the cosine of 5 pi over 3 is what? I can't even think today. That's 1/2. Okay, 1/2 is up here. And so what angle goes with that? Well, the output of the inverse cosine is going to be of 1/2, can't even think right now, pi over 3. Yes, pi over 3. Okay, so that is the output here. So it sort of switched on us. Okay, so there's a number of ways you can do it. You could calculate the cosine 5 pi over 3 or see that it's 1/2, and then take the cosine inverse of that to be pi over 3. Or you could draw this nice little picture and say, you know what? Got it down here, go up here. Oh yeah, first quadrant. Okay? All right, let's go to number 46. Number 46 says we're going to take the tangent of the tan inverse of 2 pi over 3. Okay, so now, this one's a little bit tricky because they're trying to trick you. Sorry, that's all I can say, right? Because think about it. 2 pi over 3 here is not an angle. 2 pi over 3 is really ratio of y over x, okay? So when you actually do this, whenever you have the function on the outside and the inverse on the inside, you just plug back in what you had. We had that here too. You don't have to do anything here, okay? Because what does this do? This takes you to an angle, and then you just take the tangent of that angle, okay? As long as you can do this, okay, which you can do that, inverse tangent works for anything, okay? As long as you can calculate this inside thing, then you're just going to get back what you put in. Okay, now, keep in mind, let's say I try to take 2 times pi over 3. 2 pi over 3 is roughly 2.09, okay? So if I tried to do this with sine, for example, that does not exist. Oh, right? That's terrible. Let's try doing the sine inverse of the sine of 2 pi over 3. So now, this one's awesome, actually. By awesome, I mean it's just awesome, okay? So we're going to draw the graph for the sine inverse, which is, remember, the right-hand side, okay? 2 pi over 3 as an angle lives over here, okay? So let me draw this a little better. Really getting frustrated with my lack of drawing skills today. Okay, so 2 pi over 3 lives over here. Okay, the y value, let's say, is over here. So the sine inverse of the sine of 2 pi over 3 is actually pi over 3. But the sine of the sine inverse of 2 pi over 3 does not exist. Okay, so make sure you understand the difference there. Okay. All right, let's go on to a new video.